and I'm just going to give my thoughts on what is one of the most fun games I've played in a long time with friends, and even solo, Arc Raiders by Embark Studios. So this game is what is known as an extraction shooter, and it's player versus environment and player versus player. So you can drop in, you go get your quests, get your gear, try to hunt the bad guys, which are known as Arc. They're drones, robotic enemies. And then there are other players in the form of other raiders that can either be friendly with you or, which is most often the case with me, extremely violent, kill you and take your stuff and you get nothing. The point of the game is to get to the surface, gather gear, gather weapons, and gather stuff to constantly upgrade your character and your base, just to do it all again. It seems repetitive, and it seems like it has no real end purpose, but this game is insanely fun, especially with friends. There's a few maps right now. This is the easy map, the Dam Battlegrounds. And there's also the Buried City, the Blue Gate, Stella Montis, and Spaceport. That's the current set of maps. There's a new map coming in April of 2026. Oh, I guess, and the practice range. I might be forgetting something, but I doubt it. But this game has planned maps and new enemy add-ons, new in-game events. Like the map can have snow, that's called Cold Snap. The map can have, currently I think it's called Headwinds, so there's sandstorms possible. There's events that increase valuables, increase ammo, increase just, parts and things. So there's varied effects that can take place on the map. And there are also bigger enemies that can show up on the map. The maps themselves, pretty big, have a lot of locations. Depending on the type of loot and treasure that you're looking for, the map will tell you where you can find it. Red zones mean there's a higher chance of that type there. Yellow means there's like a mid chance of that. But that doesn't mean all the best stuff is only in those locations. A trash can outside of a building can have something really good in it, because there are things like craftable blueprints that you can find, so you always have better weapons and gear. And you're never left without anything, because there's also free loadouts. There's another guy right there, and he appears friendly. But there's free loadouts where you can just get gear that the game just gives you. Like it gave me this horrible automatic weapon. Horrible in my opinion, because I'm pretty bad at the player versus player aspect, called the Rattler. But the game will make sure you're never left with the option of only nothing. You can choose to go in with no gear at all, and hope that what you find is worth it. There's another guy going up there. But the game will always be pushing you towards something. And then the game has a timer. It's usually about 30 minutes. You can drop in any time between 30 and I think 15 minutes left in a match. There's extraction points where you can leave, and they shut down as the game plays, eventually pushing you to it's either leave or die and lose everything. And there's also ways to escape on the map called Raider Hatches, which are safer than the main extraction points where usually the extraction will be contested. The map can feel empty or it can feel quite populated, depending on what you're going for. Usually it starts to get more populated with enemies the closer to the zero the timer reaches. There's varied types of enemies, from ground-based to flying, and there are small, tiny ones that take one single shot to kill, up to ones that take a whole arsenal and a whole server of players to take down quickly. Even the biggest enemies can be taken down with just yourself, but when you go for the big enemies, you kind of make yourself a target because you're going to have good gear. So you got to be a little on your toes to make sure that you are always ready to fight other people. Everywhere I'm going for this review, as I'm improvising it, is already explored. I'll just give you an example of looting. I'll just pick this random box. But inside the boxes is going to be a randomly generated amount of gear and treasure. There's recyclables, valuables, actual weapons, parts, materials, etc. But checking around the world and checking everything, you're going to find something in anything you can check. And there's the typical gray or white, green, blue, purple rarity system that I first saw implemented in the first Borderlands game, but has since become a common mechanic in loot-based games. I'm pretty sure Diablo was probably the first one to do it, but like I said, Borderlands was where I experienced it. I want to get into some combat here. Alright, I will pause and do some skipping around to give something a little more exciting so you're not just watching me walk around during this review. Now the combat in Ark can be pretty intense. This is one of the huge enemies. This is a queen. Usually requires a server to take down. I'm a little bit into this fight already, but the combat in Ark is more tactical, more thoughtful. Just blindly shooting at an enemy probably isn't going to get the results you want. You got to take off its armor, be selective about the spots you shoot at, and make sure to be aware of visual cues of their attacks, learn their patterns, and eventually you'll be able to take down huge enemies. Like I said, this is possible by yourself, but with a whole server of people, it's a lot more fun. So in addition to the giant Ark that require most of the time a server to work together, there's the smaller Ark in the game that require not too much else other than killing them. But the game utilizes AI to make the enemies learn patterns of players, and when you hide and take cover, the enemy will try and adapt to that and move around. And I believe that and the Raider voices are the extent of AI usage in this game. I know a lot of people have some reservations about AI usage. Through my experiences in this game, I haven't really felt anything was, too oppressive with it or anything. I just think this game is great. And you can go solo, duo, or triples. So, depending on your party size, it also tries to match you with parties of equal size. So if you're doing solo, you'll be matched with solo players. However, they just recently introduced a solo versus squads mode for level 40 players to try their hand at taking on full squads of players if they want to. Other than that, it is about looting, it is about upgrading, and it is about repeating the gameplay loop, if you will, about scavenging and just completing quests and stuff. Not much to it, but there's more in-depth fun and strategy to be had as you learn the game and its systems. It's just very simple on the surface, but a lot to spend time in. I find it most fun with friends. I am not a games as service or live service game fan, so me getting into this was at the request of some buddies, and I'm happy I did. And so far, everything they've added to the game, aside from skins, has been free. And if it stays that way, I can see myself spending a lot more time in this game. There's been added maps, added enemies, added weapons and items, and it has all cost nothing. But that's what you do. You get your stuff, you get in, you get out, and you go back to base. I think even the background teases future content and stuff like that. And then finally, there's the hub, which this is Speranza right now. That's your hub where you get your quests, you can buy new skins, and you can craft and change your raider around. There's obviously the play menu here, which lets you pick from the maps that are available and the different events that are going on in each map. There's also more lucrative events in the map that are like an environmental effect, like this locked gate or electromagnetic storms or night raids, and the treasure will be better, the experience will be better, arc enemy presence will be higher. Players tend to be a little more squirrely in that mode, in my experience. Then you have your workshop, where you can build your different benches. Medical, gear, refiner, utility, explosives, gunsmith, they all have their purpose for items in the game, like grenades, guns, shields, etc. Then you have Scrappy. Scrappy's your little go-to and get resources, and if you fail a run or succeed, Scrappy will always have just enough to get you back in the game if you lost everything. So then you can upgrade these as well. They level up. Mine are all max level currently, but you can find parts to upgrade them to make common, uncommon, and epic, or I guess rare, whatever. Uncommon, rare, and epic items, depending on which stage of the bench you have. Then you have your raider menu, where you can actually get your skills, and you can invest and build your raider how you like. There's no you don't have to commit to one tree, although I say survival is the best, because you can get the security breach, which used to be really good, and then it got a little modified in an update, and now it's just okay. Then you can change your raider through different outfits in the game. This one always reminds me of the first Mad Max movie, the cover. And then you can see all the different options. Some of the outfits have various levels of customization to them, to where you can take off mask pieces, take off goggles, etc. Then you have your different backpacks, which are all purely aesthetic. The space in your backpack comes from how you do your loadout. And you have danglies that you can hang off the back of your backpack, and you can change them. Again, just aesthetic. And you can have 2 of them equipped. Then you have your raider tool, which is your melee weapon. It's not very great, but you can also change that around as well. That's what you also use to breach with. Then you can go to your emotes. There are different things you can do in the game.
What was that? Didn't hear a word you said.
Just
Sorry.
various things to emote if you don't want to talk to people. You can even change Scrappy around and change hats on Scrappy. And the color of Scrappy. And then you can actually just change your appearance whenever you want. And you can do different facial things. I don't like many of the options here. I don't know. I don't really like the appearance of many of the raiders. Like, the haircuts are horrible. Mullet. Like, who wants to be this classical music balding composer guy? But if you do this, you can do Moe, Larry, and Curly and do some Three Stooges. And then you can choose your body types. And that's about it for raider customization. Then you can go to your traders, and that's where you can buy different things if you don't have the materials to craft them at your benches. And this is also where you get quests, where you can sign up and get your quests for the different maps in the game. Then there's the decks, which if you played Helldivers 2, they're just things that you can get in-game currency or real-life currency to unlock pieces of. And you can get just different rewards depending on which level of the deck you are invested in. And then you can also go to the store, where this is where real-life money comes into play. I've bought a few of these because I bought the edition of the game that came with the gold coins, and I thought some of this stuff would be neat to have. So then there's that, and you just build your loadout. You go for more, you go to ruin other people's days, or you go to fight Ark. This is Ark Raiders. It's a game that, if this type of game appeals to you, and you have the patience to deal with online multiplayer and constantly needing to be online to enjoy a game, as the servers are still active right now, this game is worth it in my opinion. I am happy that I put the time in to platinum this game, and I really love the hours that I've spent in it, and it is rare that I will continue to play a game after I've got the platinum trophy. but I am hungry for more for this game, and they just released the 2026 roadmap up to April, I believe, and there is plenty more to come. New enemies, new maps, new arc, new events. Oh, and I also forgot, back in the Raider menu, there's trials, which are things that'll give you rewards and put you in a leaderboard, and you can unlock special prizes on the leaderboard, from the different ranks. I will probably never be Cantina Legend. Then there's also projects, which I'm currently building my trophy display case. And then there's also the Expedition, and this is where you can wipe your character for permanent upgrades like inventory space and skill points. The character wipe is voluntary. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And then there's your codex where you can see just your different stats and different raiders and things that you played and their kill counts and how much loot and money, etc., etc. Just your basic stats. So, again, that was Arc Raiders, and I look forward to seeing what else this game has. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everybody's in.
Let's go.
Oh, you're searching the sky. The bitches? Hey. Oh yeah, I'm so dead. Well. Yeah, this is it.
Oh no!
There's so many of them.
Yep.
We can get you out. We can get you out.
Oh, thanks.
Are you in the elevator?
Yeah, I just got here.
Alright, yep. We'll get you up and then we'll call it.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
You got anybody else with you?
We can go somewhere else.
Just doing a cool cutscene.
Trophy. Oh, reach level 10.
Nice stuff here.
Oh, did you have a key for that?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just gonna loot a couple things real quick. It was?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully they're friendly.
You guys friendly?
I need to kill a wasp. Thruster. I got a trophy as well. That's a supply drop. Hello. I've never killed one of these things. I've never even set one of these on fire.
Nice.
Oh, I'm up on the launch tower. There's a zip line. I'll take it, I guess. Oh, I thought that was another team. That might be you. Snitches get stitches. No. Treasure ball.
Ah. Time to deliver a treasure ball.
Surveyor.
Got it.
Ah, that's the treasure ball.
Nice.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh no. Yes, I did. After you, sir.
Come on in. Close it behind us. See, this is where one of those door blocks would be a really handy thing to have.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Got one down.
Got one down.
So is it just two?
Got it.
He's dead.
Yep.
We did it, Phil.
Nice run.
Does she do board games?
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, he here. Got him! Yes! Bringing down the big guns.
Killing people like a douchebag.
I have to. I have to. It's for an achievement. I'm sorry.
I don't even have anything, you fucking asshole.
I don't care. Oh, I got a trophy. Escape artist. Safely returned to Speranza 100 times. Oh, okay. I stunned it and then I got on it. It's so high. I am, but there's like a hornet up here tasing.
Micah Hills, otherwise I would say we should do that. I do need to get to the top of the control tower at some point, but... Oh, right, you're doing your stupid
Yeah! For science!
My name's
Sure.
Zoe. Welcome to Jackass.
Up with it.
Oh, I got it.
Trophy!
We both got it. Nice.
I still need to damage wasps and search supply drops. So, we got 45 minutes.
I still need to damage west also.
Oh, I got a trophy.
Level 3.
Legend of
Nice.
Speranza, reach level 75.
So wasp, yeah. Fine.
Oh! Shit, flashback.
I just got a trophy.
For what?
3 birds.